Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Arpita Paul and I am back again with another new video. And today I will discuss how you can conduct online exams using Google Forms. Okay, so let's move on to the description. So for that, first thing you need to know, you have to open one web browser and you have to open Google on that. And then in the search option, you have to write Google Forms and you have to click enter. And one more thing, I have already logged into my account. You can see Gmail account. You have to log into your respective Gmail account before you open this Google form or you create this form. So here first option, you are getting Google Form free online service for personal use. So I am clicking on the forms. Okay, so once the website is open, we will get one option, that is start a new form, and here we have to click on the blank option. So we have to wait until it is opened. So you can see untitled form here. As I am conducting a computer exam, as I am a computer teacher, that is why I am providing the form name here, computer online test. Okay, you can provide any other name also, and you can fill up the description or details here if you need to. This is optional. Now you can see the option here, untitled question. So before adding question answers, we have to add some compulsory fields like student's name, student's roll number, section, and all details which will be filled by the respective students. So for that, we have to simply write here, instead of untitled question, here we will provide the specified field name like student's name. Okay, see here, from the drop down list you have to select short answer from here, as the name should be in a answer type. Okay, you cannot select multiple choice or any other option from here. So student's name, the field answer field is provided here. Now we have to click on the required option. Why? Because this is a compulsory field, and beside this one red star mark will be appearing, by which students will understand that they have to fill up this field. Otherwise they are not allowed to move on to the online test. Okay, they are not allowed to sit for the test. Now after that, we have to click on the plus option which is present here. So I am clicking on the plus option. So here I am adding after student's name the class, which is also the required field. So here class, I am selecting the short answer type and clicking on the required option. Okay, same way I will be adding the roll number also. So here I am adding roll number. Okay, so see, automatically this is a short answer type and automatically the option has appeared here. This will be a number only, no text, no length and regular expression. It will be a number. It is automatically selected, and here it is selected is number, not between. So here are the option which will make our roll number as a proper field. So I am just selecting the option greater than. Okay, so greater than, I am writing the number 0. So roll number should be greater than 0. That is why I am setting this and selecting the required field also. Okay. So if you want to add more required field, then clicking on this add option, you can easily add these fields. Okay. So I have added student's name, class and roll number. As you can see, the required option, that is the red star mark, has appeared here. Okay. Now moving on to the question part. So for that we have to click on the plus option again, and now here we have to provide the question. So as I am a computer teacher and I am providing classes for Java, so I am providing the question for Java. So I am providing the first question, JVM stands for. Okay, so here I am selecting multiple choice. Now option 1, so I am providing the answer also, Java virtual machine. Then click on the add option to add more option, Java vending machine. I'm adding one more option, Java value machine. Okay, so we can click on the other option if one student is having any doubt that these are not the option and there is some other answer, so they can easily write the answer here. Okay, so here I have selected multiple choice. So the question is added. Now what we need to do, we will add more questions. So for that I am clicking on the add option. So here again I am providing another question, that is integer data type occupies how much memory. Okay, so this is also multiple choice question, so it is already selected. So I am giving the options here: 2 byte, 4 byte and 6 byte. Okay, so I am adding the other option also. So this is how another question is added. Now once this is done, we will go to the setting option. You can see here, so I am clicking on the setting option, and here we will select all the options. So here we will select require sign in limit to 1 response. We will select this. This will allow the students to log in and then reply. Okay, and we can click on the collect email address options also, by which all the email addresses where we are sending those will be collected here. Okay, now moving on to the presentation option. So here I am selecting on the options show progress bar and shuffle question order. So these are optional, you can select it as per your requirement, you will do, otherwise you can leave it. Okay, now moving on to the quizzer. So here is an option, that is make this is quiz, assign point values to questions and allow auto grading. Okay, so I am clicking on this, by which we will allow the student to understand which answer they are getting and is it correct or not, and they will get a marks or point for the respective questions also. Okay, so here I am selecting, it is already selected by default, release grade. Here they will get the grades also immediately after each submission, and all the options are already selected: missed questions, correct questions, point values. So these are all optional. If you need it, then you will add it, then you click on the save option. Okay, once you are clicking on the save option and allowing that quizzer option, you will get this answer key option here under the question. So I am clicking on the answer key option. From here I am adding the points. So 2 points, 2 3, how many points are there, you can easily add. So for this question I am adding 2 points, and we can add the answer feedback also, that means the correct answer. Okay, so here we can write the correct answer, or we can directly select the correct answer here. So 4 byte is the correct answer for this one, so I am selecting this and I am clicking on the done. And if it is a descriptive type answer, then you can easily click on the add answer feedback and you can add the correct answer here. Like, see, you will type here, like I am typing 2 bytes. Okay, this is how you can do. So I am cancelling this because I have already selected this one. So I am clicking on the done option. Now moving on to the other questions, same way I can easily add the answer here. So this is the correct answer, Java virtual machine. So I am clicking on the answer key. So I am setting the point, 2 points for this, and Java virtual machine is the correct answer. So done. So I am clicking on the done. So here our form is ready, where we have compulsory field student name, class and roll number, and the questions along with the answers and the correct answers also. Okay, now what we need to do, we have to send it to the students. So directly we can send it using mail address, or we can share the link. So how we can do, we will simply click on the send option. So here another window has appeared. See, here you can see send via email address. So if you have email address, you can directly send it to email address, or you can share the link here. You can see the link here. So I am just clicking on the shorten URL link just to make the link short. So I am selecting the link and I am copying the link. Okay, so I am copying the link. Now I will share this link either in WhatsApp or in the Google Classroom. So I have already one class in Google Classroom. So here I am adding the link. So this is your computer test link. Done. I have provided the link, then I am posting it. So students will automatically get the link, and if students are clicking on the link, so they will click on the link and automatically the form will be generated and it will lead them to the form, and they have to log in to the respective email address to give this test. Okay, and if as I have already logged in, so if I am clicking on it, so automatically the form will open as I have already logged in my account. Okay, now you can see star marks are required field, computer online test. This is how the form is looking like, and here I have to provide the details. So I'm providing the class details, say 10A, roll number, say, see, as I have set it greater than 0, so if I am providing -1, so it will show must be number greater than 0. So maybe I am the first one, so roll number 1. Students will fill this up. Now my name, so I am providing my name, Arpita Paul. Done. So compulsory fields are done. Now I am selecting the answer. So here JVM stands for, I can select any answer. See, Java vending machine. Okay, or if I want to unselect this, then we have to click on the clear selection option, so it will be unselected. And if we want to provide the answer, then we will write the answer here. See, this is how you can add your own answer also. So I am clearing the section, I am selecting it from here. So this is a wrong answer I am selecting intentionally, just to show you how it will look like. Now integer data type occupies how much memory, so I am selecting 4 byte. Okay, so my answers are done. Okay, now I am clicking on the submit option. So once I am clicking on the submit option, I can see my score by clicking on the view score option. So see, here it is showing total points 2 out of 4. So total 4 marks exam was there and I got 2. And see, the answer I have selected Java vending machine, which is incorrect, and the correct answer it is showing here. And integer data type occupies how much memory, 4 byte is the correct answer, and the name, roll number and section, all the details is given here. So this is student side. Students can easily give the test and easily watch what is their score and how much they got. Now let me show you how it will be displayed in the teacher side. So this is how you have conducted the form here. So once the students are responding to your form or online test, so you will get the response here. You can see one response. So how many students are attending, you can easily see here. Okay, so I am clicking on the response option. So here I will get all the details. Okay, see, first question and who is the student who has attended the exam. And if we want to see it or check it individually, then we will go to this option, individual. Okay, we will go to this option, individual. So student name, here it is showing Arpita Paul, 10A, roll number 1, and what is the score, how they have performed, we can see. So this is how easily we can conduct online exams using these Google Forms, and I hope this will help you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, like and share the video, and if you have any video suggestion, please mention it in the comment section below. Until then, stay tuned.